we got a wild one for you today. And I know I've been saying that a lot, but just trust me here. You saw last video. If you haven't seen last video, you got to go check it out. It was nuts. And we're bringing last video's concept into another Madden Imperialism. Okay? A 1-yard football field. A 1-yard football field. Anything can happen on a 1-yard field. You know how my Imperialism video go. We've got all 32 teams here on the NFL map, and we got to go until there's just one team left to rule them all. All right, without further ado, let's spin the wheel and get into it. So here we are with our normal Imperialism. We got to start with a wheel to see who's going to be the first on the board. Again, it's a 1-yard field. Anything can happen. So drop down in the comments right now who you think is going to win. We got Houston going up against the Saints in our first matchup to start the game. Just run it in. It's a 1 yard. It's 1 yard. Just run it, Derrick Carr. I know the field doesn't necessarily look like it, but again, if you want to, you got to go watch my last video first. Okay, it explains everything. But the 49-yard line on either side of the 50 is the end zone. So it's just a 1-yard touchdown, and that's it. Picked off on the 2-point conversion. Can he return it all the way? Oh, they say he's just short. So it is an 8-0 lead as Houston had the safety and then the touchdown from Joe Mixon. This time the Saints are smart and just give it to Alvin Kamara, who gets in for the score. And now they're going to go for 2 to tie this ball game up. Can Derek Carr sling for it? He can. And we got Rashid Shaheed to tie this ball game up. We're not going to watch the whole game because it's 15-minute quarters. I'm excited to see it because it's 1-yard field. We're going to get a lot of points in today's game. Again, if you didn't watch my last video, gotta go check it out because it explains everything we're doing today. Just in an Imperialism fashion. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, drop down below who you think is going to win as we watch this ball game come to its close. Houston is up by 40. But they win the ball game 1,270 to 1,238. Look at the statistics here. We got Derek Carr, throwing for 23 touchdown passes. C.J. Stroud threw for 24. Joe Mixon had himself a day with 26 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara had 20. Derek Carr even ran for 12 and C.J. for 7. Look at this. Rashid Shaheed wears number 22, received 22 catches, 22 yards, 22 touchdowns, 22s all over the place for Rashid Shaheed. But just as Imperialism goes, the winner takes over the loser's land. So now Houston has doubled its territory, but we have eliminated one team. Now we've got to eliminate 31 other teams until we just have, we got to eliminate 30 more teams, so we just have one more team left. So the wheel is going to keep going, and we're going to see the Steelers take on the Eagles in this battle for Pennsylvania. So now we've got the Steelers down by 2 seconds to go, but they have the ball. All they have to do is get the touchdown 1 yard away. Instead, Russell Wilson throws an interception. James Bradbury seals this game. And so now we're going to see the Eagles eliminate the Pittsburgh Steelers and take over all of Pennsylvania. Now we've eliminated 2 teams, the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So hopefully you didn't comment one of those teams down below. Comment your favorite team, and hopefully they're still in it. But we've already eliminated two teams, and we're only 3 minutes into this video. So we got a lot of action coming your way in the next 20 or so minutes. The Eagles take over that Steelers land. We eliminate the Steelers off of our wheel, and we continue the march until there's just one team left. Who will it be at the end? Next up, we're staying in the AFC North. We're going to have the Baltimore Ravens go south and take on Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. That's who it's going to be. And we're going to watch some games play out. And we're just going to let it go all the way on some... I don't even know who won that game. Oh, and the Ravens fall. The Baltimore Ravens could have been a favorite in this game, especially when you consider Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson on a 1-yard field. But Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders give them an early exit. Look at this scoring summary. The last minute and a half of the game was just onside kick after onside kick after onside kick, all returned for a touchdown because, again, it's a single yard for the touchdown. That is it. That is wild. That is wild. Could you imagine being at a game and just watching onside kick after onside kick? It doesn't matter. We're going back to Houston, who already has won one game in this tournament, so they know how the 1 yard field works. They're going to go take on the Dallas, Texas. In the Battle of Texas, and that might not have been a good call because the Cowboys are destroying them. Yeah, Cowboys lit the Houston Texans up on that one. Mike McCarthy might have secured his job for another year with just one single victory. That's how Jerry Jones works, especially when you put up 1,226 points. I don't know. But Dallas now controls all of Texas and a large part of the South. But again, we don't care. We're waiting until we just have one team left. The LA Rams is the next team we're going to go on to. And they're going to go to the Southwest. And they're going to take on the Chargers in the Battle of LA. And in the Battle of LA, the Chargers have one last play, down by 5. Can they score? Incomplete. I thought it was intercepted. Either way, that's going to seal it. The Los Angeles Rams are going to win this battle. Sean McVay and his group get the 5-point victory to stay in the Imperialism battle. The Jacksonville Jaguars are our next team up. Can Trevor Lawrence and crew make a deep run? Jacksonville. We got a weird mess going on here in Florida based off this map, but I'm going to say it's Tampa that they're going to take on. I don't know why Miami goes so far north, but Jacksonville, Tampa, we got a close one. We're going to let it ride all the way to the end. See what happens. I think Jacksonville scored at the last minute, and they did. 12-20 to 12-18. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers are out of here. We're going back to Texas? No, we're going up north to Green Bay, who's going to go to the east and take on the Detroit Lions. This should be a fun one. Jordan Love looking for something to go. Shows the check down Josh Jacobs, but he gets let up for a safety. They were already down by 2. Now they're down by 4. And they got to give the ball back to the Lions, which... Please tell me they're not kneeling the football. Please tell me they're not kneeling. They just kneeled the football for a safety. What are you doing? There's 3 seconds in this game, and now the Packers have an opportunity to win it. And no, it's an interception. Kirby Joseph on the INT bails out that horrible decision to kneel the football. You think the AI would figure it out, but they did not. We're bouncing right into a matchup in the NFC West. Niners, Seahawks. It's a close battle all the way to the end, and I think it was a 2-point victory for the San Francisco 49ers, who haven't had the greatest of years in real life, but maybe, just maybe, this gives them a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope that they might be able to beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks fighting for their playoff lives in real life. Actually, I think it's wrapped up. I think they lost. I think they're out. So, NFC West is just sad. But let's go to Indianapolis, who also failed to reach the playoffs in real life. So looking for some happiness in today's 1 yard imperialism video. And they're taking on Chicago, and that might have been a poor matchup. They're going to lose this by 48 points. 42 points, 42 points is the margin of victory. We've had a lot of close games. That one, not so close. Now we're going to go to New York. The Giants going to go up to the east. Let's call it the Patriots territory. And the Patriots are going to they have a great lead, and they're going to maintain a 40-point victory themselves over the Giants. 38 to be exact. No, 42 to be exact. No, 38. I was right the first time. This video isn't about my math skills, okay? This video is about if the Miami Dolphins, who are surrounded by the Jaguars in Florida, can hang on a 1 yard football field. And no. Honestly, I'm not surprised, because you take away the deep threat of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That can't be great for the Dolphins offense. And now we got Travis Etienne walking in for a touchdown. That's going to make it a multi-score game. And we'll see. Down by 10, can they score twice in 3 seconds? No, the game clock has expired, and they're going to lose by 10 points. The Miami Dolphins have fallen, and so Jacksonville Jaguars have now claimed all of Florida. Moving way away from Florida, we're going to the west and Nevada, where we see the Las Vegas Raiders go to the north and take on an AFC West opponent in the Denver Broncos, who have not a lead. They don't have a lead. They're actually down by 60. The scores just go by so fast, I can't hardly keep up with it. 13:06 to 12:48 is the final score. Turn all that orange to silver and black. Raiders, baby. the Raiders. Let's take a look at our map. We've got a lot of Niners territory, a lot of Cowboys territory, but we don't care. We're waiting until there's just one team left on this map. We're going back to New York, where we see the Jets go to the southwest to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Green on green action, down by 4. Can Aaron Rodgers will this team back into it? Not there. 2nd and goal, 2 seconds. This might be the last play of the game. Rodgers swings it quick. He caught it. No, they're saying he was out of the back of the end zone. They're saying it's incomplete. He was out of bounds. You can't tell on those fields. But that's another Eagles victory. They've already beat the Steelers. Now they beat the Jets. And now we're going back to Jacksonville, who owns all of Florida. They're looking to expand their conquest, taking on a large chunk of territory, including Louisiana, Mississippi, and all of Texas. And that was an easy victory for them Jaguars. Look at all this territory that the Jaguars have now acquired. They're up there with the Raiders and the Niners. But let's go back to we're going to the Bengals. We're going to Cincinnati for the first time. Actually, Cincinnati is the one attacking, so we're really going to the east to take on the Philadelphia Eagles themselves. Down by 8, and it's an interception for Joey B. CJ Gardner-Johnson. No, dude, this better be a tush push. It doesn't look like a tush push, but it better be a tush push. No, it's what I thought it was. A kneel down for a safety. So they're going to give Joey B another chance to Jamar. Incomplete. The clock has expired. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to hang on to win their 3rd match already. Nick Sirianni is pumped, as always. But the wheel continues its chaos. And we'll see Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans for the first time in this video. And they're going to go to the southeast direction and take on a team we also haven't seen, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have Kirk Cousins in this one. Starting at quarterback, Will Levis down by 6, intercepted. And now that might just seal it for... I spoke too soon. We're going to kneel it down for a safety. Because what else would we frickin' do? I don't understand why the computer can't figure it out. I don't know. But Will Levis has one last shot that he just throws away as well. 2 passes, 2 interceptions that we watched from Will Levis. Are you surprised? No, me neither. It is what it is. The Titans need a quarterback. Are they going to draft a quarterback? Do they get Cam Ward? Do they get Shedeur Sanders? Let me know in the comments below. We've got the old rivalry of the Niners and the Raiders. It was more of a rivalry when the Raiders were in Oakland. I thought that was picked off, but it was dropped. So one more chance for Brock Purdy and the Niners. That time it is intercepted, and the clock expires. That's a 4-point victory for your Raiders. Just win, baby. Excellence. Oh my goodness. The silver and black beat the red and gold. So now we got to look at our map. The Raiders have a lot of territory. The Jaguars got a lot of territory. But we're going to see the Kansas City Chiefs enter the video for the first time. The back-to-back Super Bowl champs are going to go to the Northeast to take on the Chicago Bears. And a battle with Caleb Williams versus Patrick Mahomes goes exactly as you might expect. Ending in a 40-point victory, I believe that was. Yeah, exactly a 40-point victory for Patrick Mahomes over Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. The Chiefs have already started their domination. So now we're going back to the Eagles, who have won 4 games? 4 games already? They're going to the Northeast, and they're going to take on Josh Allen, the probable MVP right now in real life. What do you think? Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, or Lamar Jackson? You let me know down below. Who's your MVP? Doesn't matter what happened in this game because it was a 100-point victory. A 98-point victory, to be exact, for the Eagles over the Buffalo Bills. Let's go back to a good team in the NFC North. The Detroit Lions going to go to the West this time, taking on the other #1 team in the NFC North. These guys play each other in real life on Sunday. Oh, and a big-time safety. The Lions were already losing. Now they give the ball back to the Vikings and the lead. Let's see what Sam Darnold can do. He's going to hand it off. And that might have been J.J. McCarthy now that I have to say it. But Aaron Jones finds his way into the end zone. So Jared Goff really got to get this offense moving. No chance. The Vikings are going to win our 1-yard Imperialism matchup against the Lions. But who wins on Sunday Night Football? The Vikings or the Lions? First place. A winner gets first place in the NFC. That's big time. Bryce Young is going to get sacked against the Washington Commanders. who already had a lead. This looks eerily similar to what the game we just watched in Minnesota. But the Carolina Panthers get the safety right back. That's big time. So now Bryce Young, with 7 seconds to go, throws it. Touchdown! In the back of the end zone. I don't even know who that dude is, but that's a touchdown for Carolina to take a 6-point lead. They're going for 2 and they get it. Oh my gosh, what was that? I'm 22 years old. That shouldn't be happening to me. Sorry. I'm getting caught up in the excitement. We got a penalty on 1st and goal. That's defensive pass interference by J.C. Horn. So Jaden Daniels gets another attempt. Incomplete. And the Carolina Panthers are going to hang on because the clock has hit 0. It's a 6-point victory for Bryce Young and the boys. Where our wheel is slimming down, and my Arizona Cardinals are going to get their first appearance in the 1-yard football. I actually played with them in our last video. Kyler Murray having that mobility is a huge asset. Let's see if it helps them against Jacksonville today. No, it does not. That's an interception. 12-29, 12-32. The Jags got a 3-point lead, and they're going to kneel it down for a safety. Please. All right. So we're giving Kyler Murray and the Cardinals offense one more chance with 1 second to go, down by 1 point. Can number 1 get it in the end zone? No, Kyler Murray throws a late game interception in the clutch again. Are you surprised? I'm not. It looks way too familiar. Okay, we did it against the Rams last week. We did it against... Sorry, this video is not my anger towards the Arizona Cardinals. This is congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm just really sick of watching Kyler Murray throw interceptions at the end of games. Okay, Arizona, figure it out. Falcons, Jaguars, we're back. I'm focused now, and it's an interception, but we got a flag on the play. Is it coming back? It is. Defensive pass interference. So now Kirk Cousins has one more chance, down by 4, 1 second to go. Can they find the end zone? It's only a yard away. It shouldn't be too hard. Run the frickin' football. But no, we're going to throw another interception. Kirk Cousins, this is exactly why you got benched for Michael Penix Jr. Maybe we should have had Michael Penix play this game. Maybe that's my fault. Either way, the Jacksonville Jaguars are continuing their dominance with back-to-back wins now over the Cardinals and the Falcons, 2 Redbird teams. And we're going back to the silver and black. The Raiders going to go to the Northwest to take on, we'll call it the Rams. The Rams, they haven't made an appearance in this video since the very beginning when they beat the Chargers. Can they hang on with the Raiders? It looks like the Raiders are going to win this one just by a narrow 7-point victory. We've had a lot of one-possession games, which is crazy when you consider the score is 1,300, 1,200, and we're finishing with a 2-point, 7-point, 6-point margin of victory. It's nuts to me. We had that 198-point game, but outside of that, it's all been at least under 40, which is crazy to me, and that's intercepted. The Vikings are trying to beat the defending champs, and we're going to get another safety kneel down. This time, I think it's fine because there's only 1 second left on the clock. So, yes, they're going to give up 2 points, but surrendering 2 points doesn't matter. The game is over. The Chiefs hold on for the win. We're going back to the Raiders, who just beat the Rams just 1 game ago. What are they going to do this time? They're going to head to the South to take on the Jaguars, and they're going to touchdown. I thought that was out of the back of the end zone, but that is a touchdown. They're going to take the lead with 2 seconds to go, but the Jaguars get the buzzer beater. They're going to walk it off with a touchdown. Doug Peterson is hyped. Antonio Pierce, if that's who that's supposed to be. Not a great representation, EA. But either way, that is the ball game. Oh my gosh. All that silver and black is going to go to Jacksonville Teal. Jacksonville Teal. That's hard to say quickly. But either way, I forgot the Cleveland Browns were an NFL team. I truly did, and we're seeing them for the first time in this video. Can Deshaun Watson and gang do anything? They're going to go up against the Eagles, who have quite a bit of experience, but the Browns have a huge lead. They're putting the whooping on the Eagles in Philadelphia. Kevin Stefanski and crew makes their first appearance and gets their first victory. 13-44 to 12-56 as Deshaun Watson threw for 24 touchdowns. All that Eagles green goes Cleveland Brown orange. Cleveland Brown, that's weird to say. But it is what it is. I'm still confused on why they're orange, but that's conversation for another day. We're down to 5 teams left. The Jacksonville Jaguars being one of them. They're going to go on the attack. They're already a powerhouse. They already have the entire Southwest. And now they're going to go take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, a flag on the play. It looked like a touchdown, but it was illegal touching. He went out of bounds, came back in, touched the ball. And we've got another penalty. This one on an incomplete ball. Again, illegal touching Travis Kelce. Okay, on a third consecutive penalty. This time it's on the defense, however. Pass interference gives first and goal again to the Chiefs, and it's incomplete, knocked away, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are an eccentric powerhouse with a 4-point victory over the back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Look at that. Look at that. The whole Midwest over. All that manifest destiny is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who started just in Florida. Now the Cleveland Browns are going to have their shot going west at taking out that powerhouse, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Trevor Lawrence throws a late interception, and that's going to do it. Yes, they're going to kneel down for a safety like idiots, but with 1 second to go, we already know that's going to ice the game. They'll surrender the 2 points, but come out with a 2-point victory. So the empire that was the Jacksonville Jaguars has now fallen. What a run it was. What a run. They beat the Buccaneers, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Raiders. Sheesh. The Chiefs. What a run it was. But now that Jacksonville teal becomes Cleveland brown orange. Get rid of the Jaguar. Make it this boring, lame helmet in the middle, and we're down to 3 teams. Also, who expected our Final Four to be the Jaguars, the Browns, the Patriots, and the Panthers? What kind of Final Four is that? It's 1-yard football, baby. But the Patriots are going to take on the Browns because they had no other option, and the Browns are easily going to win this game by 60 points. Yeah. We're down to 2. Kevin Stefanski and crew came out of nowhere. I forgot they existed. A 62-point victory over the Patriots. And we're down to 2 teams. We're down to 2 teams. Who expected the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers? Who expected that? Not me. Not me. It's 1-yard football. We're going to spin the wheel just to see who the attacker is, who gets home field advantage. The Cleveland Browns are going to go on the attack. They're going to take on the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how much it matters because I'm doing a Super Bowl thing anyways. I'm sorry if this looks a little glitchy. My computer has been running for 4 hours. And then this game has not been easy on my computer. Anyways, I'm sorry. We got the Browns and the Panthers. The Super Bowl that you all wanted to see. Andy Dalton out to Jonathan Brooks. Gives a late touchdown to the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young was injured earlier in the day. But now can Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns respond? Yes, they can. They take the lead right back. We got ourselves a ball game in the 1-yard Super Bowl. All right, Andy Dalton dropping back, got time, throws it out of the back of the end zone. Tie ball game right now. Tie ball game, 7 seconds to go. Dalton, he didn't see the pressure. He didn't feel it from his blind side. Myles Garrett gets home for the safety. That's why he was the number 1 overall pick. That's why he's a defensive player of the year. That's why he's the greatest edge rusher in football. Yeah, I said it. Maybe it's Michael Parsons. Maybe it's TJ Watt. Maybe it's Max Crosby. But give me Myles Garrett. Late, a clutch time Super Bowl safety. And it gives the Browns the ball back. They get into 6 points, which gives them an 8-point lead after you include the 2 points from the safety. So if they convert, they put this out of range. If they convert this 2-point, it's over. No, great defense there. Gets broken up, so the Carolina Panthers do indeed have a chance. 3 seconds to go. This could be the final play. Dalton throws. Incomplete, and it's over. I thought it was going to be intercepted, but either way, the Cleveland Browns won the Super Bowl. Those are words I wasn't planning on saying today. I also didn't think the Carolina Panthers would be in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots and Jaguars would be in our Final Four, but that's what 1-yard football is, apparently. You don't actually have to be good at football to be good at 1-yard football. I'm just here. Nick Chubb gets it done. Myles Garrett's got to be your MVP with that clutch time safety. I don't care if he only scored 2 out of their 1,250,000 points. This was wild. This is wild. This is what we've been doing, though. We're having a lot of fun with our wild games. We're having a lot of fun with Imperialism. Thank you guys so much for the support you show on my Imperialism videos. They take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but you guys always show support. So I really appreciate it. Show me support again, please. Run those comments up. Share this with a friend, because the more views, the better. Well, I almost forgot, but we got to make them the official champions by making them our one team left on our map. There you have it. Let's clean it up a bit to give the Cleveland Browns the respect that they deserve, because they have just conquered the entire United States of America and became our 1-yard Imperialism Madden 25 champions. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns.